glass. Let's just go for the wine.
Let's go for the wine.
Today, we are bringing you something very, very special. By the way, 2.5 glasses of wine in this can alone. From Vintage Wine Estates, this is the Alloy Wine Works collection. We're going to bring you 12 cans of your favorite wines today for 3 payments of $23 that now give you the opportunity to take on the go, to throw in the cooler, bring it to the beach, bring it to your social distancing gathering on the front porch of someone's home. And we've got for you several flavors to choose from. So we have for you a beautiful Chardonnay that is delicious. It's crisp. You can serve it chilled. Have it with your favorite fish, have it with your favorite chicken. Maybe you picked up something from Rostelli's or from Egg Harbor today. We also have for you a beautiful rosé, which is what I just poured and am in love with, by the way. I was drinking this like super happy. We have a Pinot Noir for you, and we also have an Everyday Red.
That's what I had the other day.
Yes.
The Everyday Red.
Now you can choose 12 of any one of those flavors, or you can get a mixed set where in the mixed set, you will get 3 of each one. You could lock this in on auto delivery, get it every 4 months for a full year. But this is something that you can lock in today for 3 payments of $23 and 64374. Now, with that said, I'm going to invite my guest in, Brian Doherty, who brings us our #1 wine brand at QVC. Brian, as always, cheers to you, my friend. How are you?
Cheers to you guys.
So listen, I just poured the Everyday Rosé, and I am loving this concept of wine in a can. But for anybody that's like kind of wondering, like, what is that all about? Is that the same flavor that I love from Vintage Wine Estates? Tell me.
Oh, absolutely. So, you know, Alberti, as you know, we're all about the wine. So we started with the very best wine. We said if we're going to put wine in cans and let people now have it be portable, take it where you want to go, the first thing is got to be fantastic wine. And all 4 of these wines are award winners. So we started first with award-winning wine, then we put them in this nice little aluminum can. It's actually, believe it or not, it holds half a bottle, 375 milliliters, 2.5 servings. And you can take them wherever you want to go.
So we're seeing all of those different awards on the screen right now. So from the Rosé to the Chardonnay to the Pinot Noir to the Everyday Red. Listen, we're already busy. I know that a lot of people just love the idea of getting this home and trying all of them out, not having to open a whole bottle of wine. If you're just one person, maybe you just want a glass or 2, you can open up the can and just enjoy that for yourself. Let's talk about these flavor profiles. I've got the Rosé in my hand, so let's talk about that first.
This is rosé all day. This is what rosé is all about.
Yeah.
This is in a very classical French style of rosé. So some of the other rosés we've had at QVC are much sweeter. This is much more in kind of the dry, balanced taste profile. This is for sipping on a really hot day, sitting on the deck, floating in your pool. It's actually a blend of 4 different wines. It is a really well-made rosé, and it's what has made rosé so popular, particularly in the warm weather.
Well, that's the rosé. You can get all 12 of them in the rosé, or if you choose the combo, which, by the way, is very popular right now, you'll get 4 of those, or 3 of those, because you get 3 of each one.
I love how you just tapped that. Do you need to tap it
know.
like a beer or a soda?
I tap everything. Yeah, I do tap everything. You know, it just makes me feel cool.
Does that do anything?
It just makes me feel cool, all right?
Like,
it just makes me feel cool. I'm going to feel really cool as I'm pouring this Chardonnay.
Oh, Chardonnay, okay.
That Chardonnay, by the way, nice and chilled. By the way, I love the fact that in the can, it feels like you can chill it quicker even, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the Chardonnay is fantastic. It's aged 12 months in stainless steel, so it gives it this very crisp, clean finish to it. There's no big vanilla oaky thing on your tongue. It's refreshing. Any kind of seafood. I mean, I open this, I think, sitting at a picnic table, having a lobster, having a crab cake, take it to the beach. I mean, it is just perfect.
That's I keep thinking of floating down a river. Like, you know, when you get the inner tubes?
Because you know why?
Like tubing.
It's refreshing.
And it's refreshing. And
it's
your feet in the water, you're
Mm-hmm.
behind in the water, you got
You're
your
right.
inner tube. Like,
I want
I
to
don't
be
know
a
if it's legal
lazy,
somewhere, but a lazy
people
river.
in the lazy river.
Yes, at like the theme park, you know, how like you just keep strolling forever. All right, so listen,
right.
those are our two kind of cooler options. Remember, you can get 12 of either one of those, or you can get them in the combo pack, which, by the way, remains very popular. I am going to tap.
Tap away, honey.
Because I just have to. I can't open up a can
without tapping.
Now, this is the Pinot Noir.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
started with.
Now, the Pinot Noir, we don't necessarily need to chill this one, right, Brian? But it's great because it's still versatile
No,
and
but just a
transport.
little bit, particularly in the summer. I like it, even just 20, 30 minutes in the fridge. It's
Okay.
a little bit less than room temperature.
Okay.
But this is a fantastic Pinot. This is 100% Pinot Noir. It's aged for 12 months in neutral French oak, which
Ooh.
what it really means is it's got a great earthiness to it.
Yeah, it does. You can
Compares anything with red sauce. And here it is. Pinot's one of the harder wines to make. And this one is the top scoring canned wine release by the Wine Spectator, right? I mean, so this is off the charts good. This would be fantastic in a bottle. The fact that it's in a can and you can take it with you, is just, I just love it.
That
I
was
don't know
awesome.
when the next time we're going to do outdoor concerts is, but I swear, Brian, like this is, I can just,
Right.
I see the Hollywood Bowl in my head. Like, obviously, I don't think we're doing outdoor concerts anymore, or maybe they're small and they're, 10 people or less.
Well, the other thing too, Rachel, is the
But
opposite
you know what?
of that. We've got fewer people stopping by.
yeah.
And somebody, we're just a few social distance,
Sure.
another couple or something like that. Also, if somebody likes white, someone likes red, you can give them their own can. You don't have to worry about sharing glasses and bottles and who's got their mask on when they're pouring.
I got to let you know what's going on, Brian. All right, hold on just one quick second. If you want the Chardonnay, Chardonnay is getting limited. If you want the Pinot, Pinot's getting limited. Fewer than 200 left in the Pinot, 300 in the Chardonnay, Everyday Red, 400 in the Rosé, 400, and then we have the combo where you can get every single one of them, and just like Brian said,
get 'em all.
somebody comes home, you say, hey, you want a Chardonnay? There you go. You want a Rosé? There you go. The Vineyard, we're going to take a look at this footage while I open up this
While you
Everyday
tap.
Red. Yeah, and while I
While
tap on
tap.
Everyday Red.
Well, it all starts with this great wine, right? Directly from the vineyard. Everyone always asks, what's the secret to these great deals that you have on QVC? And I tell them there is no secret. The secret is there's nobody in between your doorstep and the winery. We've eliminated all those steps. It comes directly from the winery, directly to your door. And all those savings we can pass on, and we can just crank up the quality of the stuff that we're able to bring to QVC.
Well, as I pour this Everyday Red, I definitely want to talk about the flavor of this one. Because remember, all of these are award winners, right? And that Everyday Red is like a red blend.
Yeah. So Everyday Red is by any means not just every day. Let me tell you, they have brought their best work here. This has won 4 separate awards: 91 points, best canned wine, gold medal, best of class, and it actually is a blend of 5 different red wines: Zinfandel, Syrah, Cabernet, Chardonnay. It's aged in a mix of French and American oak, and then finished 3 months in stainless steel. It's that level of work that the winemakers do. That's what differentiates a great wine, an award-winning wine, from the end of the aisle in the supermarket wine.
Can you imagine, Rachel, that Everyday Red with the Kansas City steaks that we had on a little bit earlier?
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Like, amazing.
That would be home run.
And
Right
Brian,
off the grill.
It tastes like the Everyday Red has a bigger, richer, bolder taste
it
actually
is.
than the Pinot.
Oh yes. Much bigger, much bolder. But picture this. Picture this. This makes any, in this kind of a deal, it makes any Hamburger Wednesday special. You can just pop open a bottle of this, a can of this, and somebody will think you've opened some big fancy wine, right? Some expensive wine. It's fantastic.
Well, you know what? Today we're getting it to you at a great price, a great value, and a great opportunity to try something different, right? If you're the person that's always picking up vintage wine estates from us here at QVC, they're our #1 wine brand. Today, you can try something different that we brought to you last year. Brian, I remember when we did this during Mary's tailgate in the kitchen with Mary on a Saturday last summer. And I
Yeah,
was
it was just
so
a little
excited.
test, Alberti.
Yeah, and I was so excited about it. Here
Yeah.
today, you can get 12 of the rosés. You can get 12 of the Chardonnays. Remember, each one of them is a half a bottle of wine, so it's basically like 6 bottles of wine.
They're
Isn't it? They look
$5.75
far.
a can.
Yeah.
It's $5.75 a can.
Yeah, for half,
For
a,
half
bottle
a bottle
of
of
wine.
wine.
Yeah, then you've got the mixed bag
That's
right
almost
over
what
here,
water
which you get
costs.
of
Yeah.
everything. Over there, we've got the Pinot Noirs. You can get 12 of the Pinot Noirs, or you can get 12 of the everyday reds. Or like I said, if you pick up the combination, you get 3 of each flavor. Go for the combo.
Yep.
You'll love it.
Yep.
It gets shipped directly to your door. We'll throw the map up in a little bit so that you can see it, but 3 payments of $23. You could ship this to anybody you want in the country. Maybe you want to send a birthday gift to somebody. Maybe you want to send an anniversary, a congratulations, right? Like a good friend of mine just got a promotion. You want to send them a congratulations. There you go. $23.
Yeah.
Send it to their house. M64374 is your item number. Every state that's in red, Brian, they can get the wine. The states in white,
Yep.
you're out of luck.
Get out of luck. It,
Or find a
41
Phone a
states.
friend. Phone a friend.
We're trying to fill them all in.
All right, so listen, now's your chance to pick them up. Very quickly, though, let's go through these award-winning flavor profiles super quick for everybody that's watching. Let's
Sure.
start with the rosé.
So the rosé is what has made rosé famous. It's kind of a crisp, clean, dry rosé.
Lovely.
Perfect for summer. Just
Chardonnay.
rosé all day. That's all you got to remember.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay is, pear, a little bit of apple, crisp, clean, California sunshine in the glass. In this case, it's in the can. Any kind of seafood, any kind of chicken,
Pinot Noir.
you'll love it. Pinot Noir is for our big red sauces. It's
And-
that earthy, it's a very complex kind of Pinot, really fantastic, great nose on it.
I got
You just
100 left in the
enjoy
Pinot.
aroma.
And then we've got the everyday red.
Last but not least is that everyday red. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. It is just, even if you're a white wine drinker, it's a great one. Get the mixed. It's a great one to have on hand. You will wow any red wine lover when you hand them a can of some of the best red wine they've ever
They're
had.
all award winners today. I've got fewer than 300 left in that everyday red. $23 gets them home. If you lock it in on auto delivery, you get it every 4 months for a full year. M64374. Brian, thank you so much, friend. It's always great to chat with you. Thanks for bringing those to us. Okay, and if you want to mix those in with something yummy,